I'm so glad to see you all back on mat. Namaste, everyone. We will start our yoga session. Before that, I just want to thank you all first for following the series to reach till day 6. It's really amazing. If you are practicing daily, it will surely give you the best results. I tried my level best to cover up all the basic asanas which are possible for beginners level, and I hope you could perform all those well. If not today, some other day you will be definitely able to do it. So don't worry, in the first week you might find it difficult, but upcoming following weeks, as you continue practicing, you will be surely performing all them perfectly. So let's begin with our last day session of the week. So sit straight in Sukhasana. Before we start the session, let's connect with our breathe. So have deep inhale and exhale, at least 2 to 3 breath, and try to observe your breath. Feel the cool air passing through both your nostrils, and while exhaling, feel the warm air passing out through your nostrils. Through breathing in yoga, we try to connect our body and mind together. Keep observing every single breath during the whole practice. Yoga is all about breathing. It's not just performing the asanas. Instead, synchronizing your asanas with your breath to connect your mind and body. Now we will start with Omkaras. Let's inhale all together. Inhale once again. One last time. Try to feel the vibrations in your mind of humming bee sound at the end of Omkara. While rub your palms and generate some heat, place it on your eyes and open your eyes by blinking slowly. Let's begin with our warm-up first. You can join me along with here. We will be starting with our Marjariyasana. Let's come on all fours by measuring your elbow and palm distance. Your palms are directly under the shoulders and your knees are directly under your hips. So let's align first your body, and then while inhale you come up by having an arch in your back. Inhale, come up, and exhale, look down while rounding your back and sending your spine high by pressing more with your palms. Inhale, once again come up, and exhale, come down while squeezing your belly completely in and rolling your back. Inhale, arch your back, look up, and exhale, roll your back, look down. We'll do 2 more times this. Inhale, arch your back, look up, and while exhaling, come down, look down, and arch your back. Press your palms to send your upper back high as possible. Inhale, look up, arch your back, and exhale, press your palms, send your back high as much as you can. Squeeze your navel region and look down. Now inhale, look up, and we will move to the next asana by just look at me once. That how am I doing? We'll raise our right hand and left leg together and hold it in this pose, and then we'll raise our left hand and right leg once again and hold in the pose for 5 deep breath. Let's join me here together. We'll do it. So just tighten up your navel in, and then slowly raise your right hand and left leg while inhaling and hold in the pose. Try to balance here. Focus at one point. So when you gaze at single point, it's easy to balance. Keep breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Then slowly come down. Change the side. Take your left hand and right leg up and keep breathing in the pose. Hold in the pose. Keep balancing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Take your leg up as much as you can. Then slowly bring it down while exhaling and come back to sit in Vajrasana. So let's see the next warm up. Just join me here. Raise both your arms to the shoulder level. Now tighten up your fist and rotate your hands from the wrist. First 5 times clockwise, then 5 times anti-clockwise. Once that's done, then you can just keep your palms up and down, up and down. Now one last warm up. For that, again you come on all fours, the same way like cat and camel pose. And then what we do is we press our palms and push and send our body front. So you feel the stretch in your arms, like from the wrist till the underarm. You can feel the stretch here. Look at me once so you can do it better. So we do this 3 to 5 reps continuously by keep pressing as much as you can. Your fingers are towards the front and you are just pressing them by pressing the palms and sending your body front. So do it 5 times, that's enough. And then slowly you can just turn the palms, fingers pointing at each other, and then send your body to the left side once and to the right side once. So just send it left completely and feel the stretch in the right arm, and send right and feel the stretch in the left arm. You can move as in your comfort. Don't forget your breathe. Keep breathing and keep syncing your body as you can. This you can repeat for 3 to 5 times. It's just warming up all your arms and shoulders. And now slowly we will just come back to sit. So our warm up is done now, but we will be starting with our sun salutation, Surya Namaskara. Come on the front of your mat. We'll start with Shivananda Surya Namaskar. Inhale and exhale to the Namaskara. Now inhale, raise your arms up, arch your back and look up in Hasta Uttana. Keep your knees soft and feel the stretch in your belly region. And then exhale and forward fold. Here, keep your spine straight as much as you can. For that, you can even bend your knees softly. Try to feel and touch your stomach to your thighs. And even you can look straight or up. Hold from front or back side your legs, however it is okay to you. But make sure that your spine doesn't roll up here. Then inhale, take your right leg back and look up in Ashwasanchalana. Keep your knee and ankle in same line and try to pull down your hips as much as you can. Inhale here, and while exhaling, take your left leg back in Santulana Asana. Here you have to just keep your shoulder and your hips aligned in the same line. Neither you have to dip it down nor up. Then while exhaling, come down to Ashtanga, knees, chest, chin. Here your elbows should be close to your ribs, and then slowly slide up to Cobra. Inhale, keep your both the elbows close to your ribs. Tighten up your glute muscle and try to liften up your upper body, your chest completely, but your stomach is on the ground. While exhaling, come to Parvata. Parvatasana. Here you can just try to bend your knees soft and press your palms to send your hips higher as much as you can. Your spine should be completely straight. Look at my spine, that's straight line like. If your heels doesn't touch to the ground here, no problem. Let it be the way it is. Then slowly while inhaling, bring your right leg front to the Ashwasanchalana. Keep your spine straight, hips down, and your knee and ankle in the same line. Feel the stretch in your both the thighs. And while exhaling, you bring your left leg front to the Padahasta. Here again, spine straight. Try to lengthen it as much as possible. Knees softly bent, and then try to straighten it up if you can. Then slowly while inhaling, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana. Tighten up your glute muscles while going back so you don't feel back strain. And while coming front, exhale to Namaskara. We'll continue this round from the left side now. Inhale, raise your arms up, arch back. glute muscles tight, and while exhaling, bending front, forward fold. Try to straighten your back as much as possible, spine straight. Feel the stretch in your hamstring. Gradually keep trying to straighten up your knees as much as you can. Then slowly, while inhale, take your left leg back, look up in Ashwasanchalana and spine straight here again. Press your hips down. Then while pressing your arms, take your right leg back, come into the Santulana pose here. While exhaling, bring down your knees, chest and chin to Ashtanga. Your elbows are close to your ribs, your chin touching to the ground. And then slowly slide up to Cobra while inhaling. Inhale here, press your palms and lift up your chest. Tighten up your glute muscles. Press your palms, lift up. Exhale to Parvata. Again, keep your spine lengthened as much as you can. You can keep your knees softly bent. Can even raise your heels up, or you can straighten up your knees as on your comfort. While exhaling, take your left leg front to the Ashwasanchalana. Look up, spine straight, hips down. Feel the stretch in your thighs. While exhaling, come to Padahasta. Spine straight, hold your legs or your toes and straighten up your knees as much as you can. And then slowly, while inhaling, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana, arch your back, tighten up your glute muscles, keep your knees soft here. While exhaling, come to Namaskar. Now we will start with our second round. We'll complete like this, minimum 3 rounds, or maximum you can do it even for 4 rounds also. So let's start the other round, next second one. It is inhale and exhale to Namaskar. From here, raise your arms up while inhaling and arch your back to Hasta Uttana. Exhale, straighten your spine and forward fold to Padahasta. Try to straighten up your knees here more. Now slowly take your right leg back. Inhale to Ashwasanchalana. While exhaling, take your other leg back. Inhale, and while exhaling, come down on your knees, chest and chin to Ashtanga. Elbows close to ribs and chin down. While inhaling, raise your upper body up, chest open, and lift up by pressing your palms to Parvata Asana. From here, again spine straight. You can soften your knees if you need to. And slowly, while raising your right leg, inhale to Ashwasanchalana, spine straight. Inhale, your hips press it down as much as possible. Feel the stretch in your thighs. Bring your left leg front. Exhale to Padahasta and try to straighten up your back. Now inhale, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana, arch your back, and exhale to Namaskar. We'll continue to the left side. From here, inhale, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana, arch your back. Exhale to Padahasta, spine straight. You can be halfway of your toe touching, but still spine must be straight. Inhale, take your left leg back, look up, Ashwasanchalana, and while exhaling, take your other leg back to Santulana Asana. Inhale, and while exhaling, come down to knees, chest, chin here. And while inhale, slide up to Cobra. While pressing your palms, exhaling, move to Parvatasana, spine straight, knees soft, and ankles, if you can touch to the ground, try. Now it's third round, so probably you will be feeling warmed enough. Now bring your left leg front while inhaling and right leg front, Padahasta, exhale, try to touch your toes, and then slowly while inhaling come up to Hasta Uttana, arch your back, arch little more this time, and while exhaling, Namaskar. Now from here we'll start our third round. Let's continue. Inhale and exhale to Namaskar. Inhale, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana. While exhaling, bend forward to Padahasta. Knees try to straighten it up. Now as you're warmed enough, try touching your stomach to your thighs. Now slowly while inhaling, raise your right leg, take it to the back to Ashwasanchalana. Spine straight, look up. While exhaling, take your left leg back in Santulana Asana. Inhale, and while exhale, knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga, slide to Cobra. Inhale, while exhaling, press your palms to mountain. Send your hips higher, spine straight, lengthen your spine. And then while inhaling, take your right leg front. Look up, left leg front, look down, forward fold, spine straight. Inhale, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana and arch your back as much as you can. And slowly exhale, come back to Namaskar. Let's continue the other side, left side. Inhale, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana. While exhaling, forward bend to Padahasta. Straighten up your knees here and spine straight. Feel your stomach touching to your thighs. While inhaling, take your left leg back to Ashwasanchalana. Raise, look up. Now slowly take your left leg back, and while exhaling, come down to knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga. Elbows close to rib cage. And now slowly inhale, come up to Cobra. While exhaling, press your palms, shift to mountain. Spine straight, spine lengthen here. While inhaling, take your right leg front to Ashwasanchalana. Now slowly exhale, bring both leg front to Padahasta. Try to straighten up your knees. Inhale, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana. Arch your back, tighten up your glute muscles. Now exhale to Namaskar. Inhale and exhale to Samastiti. Now this is our last round. One more we'll do. Inhale and exhale to Namaskara. Inhale, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana, arch your back. Exhale to forward fold Padahasta. Spine straight, knees straight. Try touching your stomach to your thighs. Inhale, take your right leg back to Ashwasanchalana. Now exhale, take your left leg back to high plank, Dandasana. Knees, chest, chin. Exhale to Ashtanga. Now inhale, slide up to Cobra. Press your palms and come up to Parvata, mountain pose, Adho-Mukha Svanasana, spine straight. Now inhale, take your left leg front to Ashwasanchalana, right leg front to Padahasta, spine straight, knees soft here. Inhale, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana and exhale to Namaskara. Now inhale, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana, arch your back. Exhale while bending forward to forward fold called Padahasta. You can even arch in your spine to keep it straight. Then take your left leg back to Ashwasanchalana, right leg back to Dandasana. Then exhale, knees, chest, chin down in Ashtanga. Inhale, slide to Cobra. And exhale, press your palms to Parvata. Parvata again, spine straight. Press your palms and send hips higher as. Try pressing your ankles flat on the mat. Then inhale, take your left leg front to Ashwasanchalana. Inhale here, and then while exhaling, bring both your legs front and Padahasta Asana. Try now, your knees can be straightened up better than before, and you can even straighten up your back. Inhale, raise your arms up to Hasta Uttana. Try this time little more, arch your back as much as you can. Just try, push little, and then while exhaling, come to Namaskara. Inhale and exhale to Samasthiti. In Samasthiti, you will just open your both the arms, open your legs hip width apart, straight right, and just rest for a while. Now from here, we will move to our next asana called Vrikshasana. For this, you just look at me once, that how you have to just balance on your one leg, keeping the sole of the other leg to the thigh of the one leg. Look at me once. Once you are here, you reach up, then you can either just be in the Namaste Mudra, or if you feel still more confident and well balanced, you can raise both your arms up and then hold in the position just for 5 to 10 deep breath. Just keep balancing, focus or gauge at a single point. It helps you to balance better. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Keep pulling your arms up and up as much as you can, but let your shoulders remain there only. Don't bring up your shoulders. Have long breathe in and breathe out. While breathing out, bring your both the palms to the heart center. Now slowly, while balancing, you relieve your hands first and then leg. Now let's repeat from the other side. So now on the left leg, you will raise your right leg, bend it half and then press its sole to the left leg thigh. Try balancing here first. Now once you are okay, be in the Namaskar Mudra. If you are still more confident, you can raise both your hands up. Now keep inhaling and exhaling in the position, but just try, your shoulders should not be raised along with your arms. Only your side body has to be raised up. Try straighten it up, pull it up as much as you can. Keep balancing, keep holding, keep gazing at single point to balance better. Then slowly, once you are okay, you can bring down both your palms again to the heart center. You can either hold here or you can simply bring your hands and then leg down to stand. Now join me here for the next. We will do Tadasana. For that, we'll just raise both our hands up. Inhale and slowly raise both your ankles also along with your hands. Be on your toes. Try balancing. You can interlace both your fingers also if you need to, or you can let it be open also. Now hold in the pose. Keep breathing. Keep holding it. Now slowly, while exhaling, we'll bring down both our hands, ankles flat and stand to the mat. So now we'll repeat this same Tadasana once again. Inhale, raise both your hands up. Try stretching up your body as much as you can. Just try, you should not stretch yourself from shoulders. You should stretch from the side body, both your sides, but not the shoulders. So your shoulders remain on its place. Keep exhaling and inhaling. Keep breathing. Hold in the pose. Don't hold the breath. While exhaling, bring down both your hands and your ankles. We'll move from here to the next asana called Ardha Padma Padhastasana. For this, you take your right leg up, place it on your other thigh like this, like Ardha Padma. Then raise both your arms up while inhaling, and while exhaling, bring both your palms down on the mat. Now you have to just either be here, or if you are further comfortable, you can even lift up both your hands up and interlace it towards your back, or you can just hold in the same pose for the next at least 5 to 10 breath. So try to balance on your one leg. You can soften your knee, left knee, and slowly while inhaling, come up, raise both your hands up again, bring your hands down while exhaling, and then leg down. Now the same thing will repeat from the other side, from the other leg. This time take your left leg up and keep it on the right thigh like this in Padmasana. And now slowly while inhaling, raise both your arms up, and while exhaling, bend forward to the Padhasta. Bring both your palms down on the mat. Take the support of your palms, and you can slowly you can bend your right knee just to touch to the mat, so that it will be easier for you to balance on one leg. Now hold in the pose. Be in the pose for a while. At least 5 breaths you should complete in one pose. Minimum 5 to maximum 10 breaths you can do it in. So take it as long as you can, 5 to 10 breaths. Now slowly while inhaling, you will just come up and raise both your arms up once again. Balance. Slowly bring both your palms down and leg down. Now slowly open your both the legs hip width apart and your palms. Just relax for a while here. You have done so far so great. You are really doing amazing. You are learning to balance in the poses, and that's how we learn to balance with our body and breath. So let's move to our next asana known as Malasana. I'll be just demonstrating you for a while. Look at me. We'll just have to open our legs hip width apart. Then slowly join both your hands to the Namaskar Mudra and sit back. We have to push our hips back side, keep our spine straight. I'll show you from the sidewise how does it look. Like you will push your hips back, you won't bring your knees front, and make sure your knees are not beyond your toes. We'll have to keep our spine straight here in the pose, and then we'll hold in the pose for another 5 to 10 breath. So come join me here, we'll do it together. I'll sit down. Yeah, keep your legs hip width apart, then slowly push your hips back and sit back. Now by pressing both your elbows, push both your knees apart as far as you can make them, and keep your spine exactly straight. You can have little arch in your back to keep straighter spine. Hold in the pose, keep breathing. At least 5 breaths you should hold in this pose. This pose is very good for our digestion system, for constipation if you have. It's good for hip mobility and even good for your belly fat to lose. So keep holding in the pose. Feel the stretch in both your thigh muscles. Then slowly opening both your palms, simply just stand back to normal. Now from here we'll move the next asana. Now from your hips, you have to push your hips back. The way your knees should not go beyond your toes. Your knee should not go like this, should not bend. Your knees should be behind. Bend like this, reach half or more than half, how much is possible for you. Then raise both your hands up. This is how we'll do Utkata Asana. In this asana, we'll remain for at least 5 breaths. Okay, let's do it together. We'll join it here. Bend half first, then now bend from your hips. Push your hips back as much as you can. Now inhale, raise both your arms up. Now look at the pose, how it should be. Be in the same pose. Your spine should be straight, your hips should be down, your knees should be behind your toes. It should not cross your toes. Now keep inhale and exhale in the pose. Keep breathing in the pose. Remain there just for 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. I know you need good thigh strength for it, but hold. Then slowly come up to stand. So now we'll move to our next asana after this, called Hanumana Asana. I'll just demonstrate in short, fast to you, then we'll do it together. Take your one leg behind. Suppose we are taking left leg back, front right now. So we have to keep our both the ankles aligned. Then keep your one knee down, left knee down, whichever leg is back, that knee you put it down. Then raise both your hands up and arch back. Now here there are 3 ways to keep it. Either you do the way I am doing, like arching back and keeping your hands up, or you can just bring it to the heart center, both your palms like in Namaste Mudra, or if you feel still little more you can, then you supporting your back, you can bend back side like this. So this is all depends on your flexibility and your capacity. The only thing is you have to keep your knee and ankle in the same line. Now come join me here, we'll do it together. Keep your right leg front and left leg back. Left leg knee and ankle flat on the mat, and right leg your knee and ankle in the same line. Little you keep it little front so that when you bring your hips down, your knee doesn't go beyond your ankles. So just for that sake we are pressing, and then inhale, raise both your hands up and arch back. Now here you try pressing your hips as much as possible downwards, like you are trying to touching your pelvic down on the ground or on the mat. So keep pressing and keep pushing hard, like to go back, have more and more arch. And still if you feel you are not comfortable, feel free to bring your hands down and support your back using both your palms. Then slowly while exhaling, come back, come out of the pose, bring both your leg front. Now we'll change the leg, we'll change the side. Take your right leg back side and left leg front. Now inhale, raise both your arms up in Namaste Mudra or in up, however possible for you. You can join your hands up if you want, or you can keep them separate as well. Try bringing your hips down as much as you can. Keep pushing your hips down, keep arching back. But the only thing is you have to tighten up your glute muscles so that you don't feel more strain on your back. And if you are not comfortable, your head you can even look front. While exhaling, come back to the stand. Bring both your legs front and stand. So I'll demonstrate you the next asana now, called half moon pose. For this, you just come to the stand and then take your right leg front and left leg back. Right knee you bend a little and shift your all the weight on the right leg, and slowly lift your left leg by bending your upper body to the same parallel to your mat. Like this, we will change the side and we'll do it from the other side as well, from the other leg as well. So we'll just come like this as much as possible for us to keep our body as a straight line. Then we can either raise our hands also, or we can keep it at the heart center. So let's come, join me here, we'll do it together. So keep your right leg front and left leg back. Join both your palms to the heart center. Now bend your right knee and shift the entire weight on one leg, keeping the other leg on the half, like the half moon pose it is called, parallel to the mat. Your body is twisting towards the mat. Now if you are comfortable furthermore, you can balance well, you can raise your hand, you can bring your hand to the straight line, and now try to make with your upper body and your one leg as a straight line which is parallel to mat. You can keep your other knee soft if you need to. So remain at least 5 breaths here. Then slowly you can bring your left leg down first and both your hands to the heart center and come to the stand front. Now change your side, left leg front and right leg back. Now you will bend your left leg and shift the entire weight on the left leg by raising your right leg up as parallel to mat, and then raise your hands also if you are okay. Otherwise you can keep your hands as in your comfort to the heart center, or however, just keep balancing, focus and gaze at single point. So hold in the pose, keep at least 5 breaths here, keep gazing at single point, and then slowly bring your right leg back gradually and then come to the stand. So here I'll be demonstrating you first. Just have a look. We'll keep our feet hip width apart, then slowly bend the half, just exactly like L shape of your body, 90-degree angle on that. Then you can simply raise your hands. If you're not comfortable, you can keep even resting your hands on your thighs. Let's do it together. Now we'll join with all together. So let's bend half. As I'm comfortable to raise my hands front, I will be raising my hands front. You can just keep it as supporting as you need. Let's hold in the pose for minimum 5 breath to max 10 breath. So keep breathing, keep holding. Make sure that your body is aligned well. Your shoulders and hips are in the same line, and your toes and our hips also again in the same line. You make exactly the L shape. Keep holding. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing in the pose. Don't bend front. Don't even bend your knees. Hold in the pose. Keep breathing. Now slowly while exhaling, bring your hands down, and then you can bring yourself up to the stand. Now we will be moving to the next asana. Now sit in Sukhasana. We will be practicing our next some pranayamas. So I will just demonstrate you once, then you can join me next. First we will be doing Anulom Vilom. So look at the hands now. First we'll keep our right hand in Vishnu Mudra, where the middle and the index finger you fold, and using your ring finger you close your left side nostril, and using thumb you close your right side nostril. Now first we inhale from left side always in Anulom Vilom. We'll inhale from left and exhale from right. Then inhale from right and exhale from left. This way we complete one round of Anulom Vilom. And we'll be doing here minimum 5 rounds, or max you can stretch it till 10 rounds also. So like my 1 round is over. Let's continue. Now inhale from left. We'll have the counts in our mind for at least 4 inhale and 6 exhale, like this. So exhale from your right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale from left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now inhale from left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale from right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale from right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale from left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep counting in your mind and keep doing on your own. You can continue as we have completed 3 rounds here already. So you can continue even up to 10 to 15 rounds if you have sufficient time, or else up to 5 rounds you do it with me, and then we will join to the next pranayam. For you it is all up to your time limit. As we are running with the short of time, so we will start with our next pranayama as soon as I complete my 5 rounds. So I'll just do one more last round. You keep breathing till the time, and then slowly I will just stop here to continue to the next pranayam. Now we'll be taking the next pranayam called Chandrabhedi pranayam. Chandrabhedi pranayam is good for Chandra. It means it gives us all the good qualities of Chandra, like keeping calm our body and mind and giving good health and peace. So how to do the Chandra pranayam, Chandrabhedi, I'll just demonstrate once. We will use our right hand as in Vishnu mudra and left hand in Jnana mudra. Then using right hand we will close our right side nostril and will inhale from left. While inhaling we'll count in our mind like 1, 2, 3, 4. In the same speed we will, while exhaling from right, we will count minimum 4 to maximum 8. It means how much we inhale, double of that we have to exhale. Now this is all depends on an individual how much you can. Either 1:2 ratio, or you can make it as 1:1.5 ratio. So I will be counting for first few rounds. Just check. Now close your right nostril and inhale from left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now close your left nostril. Exhale from right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you can close your right nostril once again and inhale from left once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your left nostril. Exhale from right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close your right nostril. Inhale from left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close left. Exhale from right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close your right. Inhale from left. In between keep taking kumbhak as you can. Kumbhak is holding the breath. So whenever you shift the nostril, keep taking kumbhak. From left side inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale from right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll be demonstrating the next now. You can complete your rounds if you haven't done yet. So next we will be doing Bhastrika. In Bhastrika, I'll be demonstrating once that how to do it. Bhastrika is very good for all of us if we are healthy enough, but the people who have any health issues, especially for BP, high BP and all, we should avoid Bhastrika. Any fast breathing is not good for them. So just Bhastrika is a fast breathing. So be careful. You can do Bhastrika slowly if you are still want to do it, but how to do slow and fast, let's see. I'll be demonstrating first. So in Bhastrika, we'll raise our hands like this. Our elbows are touching to our ribs, like very close to our ribs, and then we raise our hands up, opening our palms, and when we bring it down, when we close our fist. Now while taking hands up, we inhale, and while closing, we exhale. So now let's start. We'll do it together. Keep doing it. Continue like this. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, bring it down. When you bring it down, you should close your fist. When you take it up, you should open it. This is slow breathing. So you can do it 20 pumps at single time, and depends on the individual capacity. Do not force yourself. Do not be very fast. If you can't, if you are 100% healthy, only you should do it fast, or else go slow. Then slowly relax. Once it is done, your 20 pumps are done, you can relax now. Minimum 20 to 30 pumps at least for within 30 seconds. Here we complete with our one round, but you people who all have time can continue like this, at least 3 sets of 20 pumps. So 3 rounds, so 2 more rounds or can be done by the people who have time. I'll be taking now Shavasana, as there is a shortage of time. We can't go with the lengthy video. So you people can continue with me Shavasana who are done with Bhastrika. Let's lie down on the mat slowly and relax. Just relax the entire body. Open your palms and naturally fingers curled. Palms should face towards the ceiling. Your legs, you can leave it open completely, falling naturally besides. Completely body relaxed. Now keep breathing. It's the time to focus on your breathing. Every inhalation and exhalation you must notice. This is how you go in perfect Shavasana. Shavasana is just relaxing from our mind all the body pains, all the exertion or whatever we have done so far, which relaxes our body completely by just focusing over that part of body. We do not move the part of the body, but we drag our attention, the focus towards that part. From head to toe, we will focus at every single point in our mind, and then gradually we just keep relaxing that part, whichever part we move on. I am not doing it very long here. You can continue Shavasana also up to 10 minutes. It's a kind of meditation. Shavasana is just not to sleep. You are relaxing not only your body, you are relaxing your mind. You focus over your breathing is only called meditation. Now, the whole day we always are conscious and we do not mind our breathing. It always goes naturally. But let's pay some attention here to our breathing and let's observe the inhalation and every single exhalation. How when we inhale, we feel the cool breathe, cool air passing through and touching both our nostrils, and while exhaling we feel the warm air coming out of our body. Observe the breath that how it changes. How was it before when you started with the session and how it is now. Let's relax the entire body. If you need to do any adjustment, you can, but you should relax. Now slowly you can just turn your neck completely to the right side, then slowly to the left side. Relax and then slowly gradually take both your arms, stretch it up towards your head. Stretch your toes and arms as if somebody is pulling your body, as if you just woke up from a deep sleep. Now slowly you can bend both your knees and turn towards your right side. Just relax. Take 2 to 3 deep breaths on the right side using your right arm as pillow and keeping your left palm on the mat. Keep breathing, relax, cool your mind. You have done so good, so great. You have completed the session and you got lot much energy from the session to run your whole day. Now press your left palm and raise up to sit. Try not to open your eyes. Let your eyes remain closed. Sit in Sukhasana. Keep your spine straight. Both your hands in Chin Mudra. Just show some gratitude towards your practice. Thanks to your body and your mind to help you to remain in the practice throughout. Now let's end with our sequence by 1 Omkara and 3 Shantis. Let's chant together. Inhale deep. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now slowly rub both your palms, generate some heat, place the heat on your eyes and run the palms over your body. Now slowly look at your palms, open your eyes with the blinks, look at the palms and have a big smile on your face. Thank you all for practicing with me, practicing yoga for all 6 days. I'm so glad. You should really tap on your back once for doing this great job. Continue your practice. I'll be uploading my next session soon for you to go on a next level. Wait, don't go. Before you leave, just like my video and subscribe if you have not done yet. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified on my next video. See you all soon.